Namaste and greetings, my beautiful queens, kings, if any. My name is Alla I, and if you see me for the first time, I will have a little introduction. I am a tarot reader and a psychic and a deeply educated person in the question of psychology, philosophy, human consciousness, the personality and soul development, and I am knowledgeable about a lot of things. This is why my readings would not be usual or anything what you can see on YouTube. I only read the cards how they are supposed and must be read, only like that. I am not sugarcoating, I'm not creating fairy tales, or don't say things you want to hear. I only say how cards are being put down on the table. I am also an author of the book. I just want you to remember, you see it right here on my desk, and the link is going to be in the description box. Again, if you need to contact me, you can contact me using the information in the description box. What we are going to have this reading about, I have done the same subject, but it was years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. The question, do I really need a tarot reading? Because I've been asked in your emails many times already to do such a reading for you. Do I really need a reading? Do I really need a reading? Let's do that. Let's do three. No, let's do three. Yeah, let's do 3 sets of cards. I'm going to use my favorite deck, which is Arcanum deck, which is the footstep of deck following the Rider White. I do have my course of tarot, all the cards in the video's explanation. You can contact me if you want to know more about it. So, do I need a tarot reading? Some of you might know the situation already, but you still doubt. Some of you don't know if, should I do it, should I not? My advice to you is simple. If you do the tarot reading, only with someone who is not sugarcoating or telling you for your money the things you want to hear. Only get it if you are sure this person is going to tell you what is there and not what you want to hear. And of course, I would advise you to do it unless you still have doubts. If the facts are all clear and you don't have no more doubts, then I guess don't do that. So let's go and see the reading. Do I really need a tarot reading on my situation, whatever your situation is? I'm going to put 2 cards on each position. Position number 1, 2 cards. Choose number 1 or number 2 or number 3. Set of card number 2 and set of card number 3. Do I really need tarot reading or you don't? Let's go into it. Set of card number 1. All right. We are seeing here a woman. The woman next to a lion, archetype of anima, the strength card, and next to this card we see the 10 of cups. 10 of cups is a wonderful card. The only, because each card has a negative and has a positive side. So the answer to your question will depend on one thing. Is this about you and your family? Because right here we see a family. We see a man and a woman and a child. And next to that we see the strength card, which is a strong, powerful woman, especially if it's a woman of the fire sign like myself, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So if your doubts and your questions are about your own family, you are the head of this family, you are the strength card, you are the woman holding it all together, and there are some doubts somehow in you about your family, then I can tell you that there is nothing for you to worry about, nothing at all, because your family is protected and guided and guarded by your own inner and outer strength, but more inner strength. So you don't really need any reading if it is about your family. What I mean your family, I mean that you are this woman right here, you are a wife of this man, you are a mother of this child, and your higher self, your higher essence is guarding and guiding, as say, like those three in physical realm. In this case, you do not need no reading. Everything is good, everything is fine. If the situation is different, you are not in this family. So it's a third party relationship. There is a man, there is a woman, there is a child, and you are involved either platonically, spiritually, or physically into relationship with this man. So it's a three triangle, so called. I have already done enough videos explaining you the third party relationship from every point possible. Of course, I was hated a lot for those explanations and those videos, but I'm here to tell you what I have to tell you. So then, yes, if you are involved with this man, even if there were no yet sexual any sexual relationship, intimate relationship between you two, if you are involved with this man and you want to know, what should you or should you not do, what can you expect or expect not, I can tell you that if I receive emails about third-party relationship, and sometimes I might receive 10, 12 of them with the same story. He is married, but then the words and excuses the man says to a woman he wants as his mistress, I get completely confused with every story because they are identical. It's only depending, sometimes a man has children, and sometimes my dog barks. Sometimes he has children, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes they are, there's sometimes, but excuses are always the same. We got married young, or I got married a wrong woman, and I'm not happy. We're living separate lives. We don't do anything together. It's just all those excuses are absolutely identical, and those letters are from all parts of the world, and I have to make little notes about each case, so I don't confuse them, because the third party relationship, my beautiful queens, are exactly the same. Even if it seems to you it's absolutely unique, they are all sound the same, and the outcome usually is also the same. So if you're involved with a man who is not free, get a reading to see if you are going to waste some time of your life, or if you're ready to waste this time or not. Another case here, what we can see a very strong woman who wants to have a family. She wants to have a family, and she's looking from above of her life. She's successful, she is self-sufficient, she has achieved a lot, but she wants a family. But the problem is that her idea of the man she wants to have and the family she wants to have is quite of idealized, because we are having the idealized type of relationship here, depicted by 10 of Cups. So in this case, and the dreams and wishes of the strength card of this woman somehow do not come true by this or that reason. For this case, there is a reading which is called New Love. And in that type of reading, we are looking into the personality. We see what is preventing this woman to meet the man with whom she can build such a family. Is she ready for that? What she needs to learn, what she needs to leave behind, what she needs to kind of accept in herself, what work has to be done. A lot of questions like this, because each card, I can talk for an hour about each card. In this case, yes, it would be nice to look into it deeply. So this is, I think, the whole explanation about those two. So if this is your family, there is nothing to worry about. You know, we have everything is good. You're guiding your family, plus your higher self is guarding and guiding your family. If it's a third party relationship, or you are a single woman who wants to have a family but something prevents you from it, it would be nice to see what is preventing. Because when you want to have the beautiful toned physics, you have to watch what you eat and you have to go to a gym. In building a right relationship with the right person also takes certain efforts of inner work. Please don't believe anyone who tells you it's just the ideal Prince Charming just gonna come and everything is gonna be like a fairy tale. The things always have to be done inside of you in order things to be fulfilled outside of you. This is all for the set of card number one. Do you need a reading? If you want to ask me why do I have this toys this on my desk, I just love them a lot. And this was handmade and given to me for my birthday, so they are part of my team. Set of card number two. Oh yeah. Set of card number two, we are having a queen. I'm sorry, queen. We have two men here. So we have a man who is a king of cups, and when we have a man who is a page of wands. So because you see, when I do individual reading, of course it's way easier. Why? Because I know exactly the situation and I know exactly who you're dealing with. When I do a reading for many people, of course there can be different things. But we have two male cards here. So either you have two men, one is a king, one is a page. Hopefully you cannot choose between two of them. My advice would be, of course, choose the king of cups, because there is not much you can do with a page, with a child, especially page of wands. But for most of you, how I see it, you met a very charming man, or you've met him recently, or you met him a long time ago. We are talking water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The king of cups is impossible to miss, just like a king of, well, any of the kings actually are hard to miss. But the thing is that I would say that you did not meet a long time ago, because we're having a page. It can be his son, but we're not going to take this into consideration. We're having a man who is a king of cups, who is absolutely deep, charming, can be gentle, can be full of love, full of charm, full of the soul, deep soul, who can be also rich, generous, knows how to show feelings when he wants to show feelings. He's a symbol of love. You feel like you can trust him. You feel like you want to obey him. He can be romantic. He can be this or he can be that. But the King of Cups can be manipulative and can be doing what pleases them. My issue is next to the King of Cups is a Page of Wands. And a Page of Wands in this conjunction shows you the type of relationship you might be having with this king. What is it? What is it? Just like the Knight of Wands, the same with the Page of Wands, it's a spark. It's a spark between you two. Both the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups have the nickname, the lover of one night. So it's a strong sexual impulse which just sparked. You feel emotionally involved. You feel like you met the man of your dreams, like your prayers had been answered. Like there was a flirt, there was a desire, there was a chemistry, there was a spark, there was this and this and this. But you want to know, is there going to be any continuation of this? This could have been spontaneous. It could have been, the affair in a Paris or on a cruise ship or something like this. You don't know. Is this going to last? Is this going to continue? What plans he has about you? What you can expect from your King of Cups? What you cannot expect from your King of Cups? You don't know. So, in your case, I would get a reading. Another moment here can be that you've met a Page of Cups with the spark and chemistry and everything, who presents himself as a King of Cups, and he makes you believe that you can expect from him what you would expect from a mature king, when in fact he just presented himself this way so he can have you as his new toy. It's a child. What you can expect, what you cannot. In your case, I would get a reading with a reliable, trustworthy, a deeply professional reader. It could be me, it could be somebody else, but yes, in your case, I definitely would do it. And the last two cards, do you really need a reading, or everything is, oh boy. Well, you're in a lot of trouble. We, first of all, have two major arcanas, and not just two major arcanas. We're having a devil, boys and girls, devil, and the star. What is the star? Hope. But a star is very far away, and a devil is playing. In my book, in the book which is right here, those of you who read it, there is a chapter called 15th Arcana. If you read my book, go back to it and reread it, because it will describe you the 15 Arcana in everything, in every aspect of it, like you've never read anywhere else. But in your case, you are hoping for a devil to stop being a devil, or to turn out to be not a devil, or to change and be an angel. You are in big trouble. If this rings a bell, I will explain as much as I can now. But please, if you chose these two cards, listen very attentively. The pull you have towards the devil is so strong that it requires every possible particle of your existence, of your physical and non-physical self, to be able to stay away, because devil brings karma. Devil does not come just because. Devil is a mirror arcana of Hierophant, who is the quintessence of purity and right, you have this pull which makes you obsessed. But it can be the temptation, and very usual temptation what comes to a devil is to become a lover of a married man, of a man who you would never choose to be with you. What do I mean? Devil is your shadow. What is your shadow? If you heard anything about shadow work, please go on YouTube and print there shadow work. It belongs to Carl Jung. We all have light and dark. We have anima and animus. We have female energy, male energy. We have light and dark. In us, we have Hierophant and we have a devil. This is our shadow. This situation with this man tempts you to do something what you yourself consider absolutely wrong. You yourself considered it absolutely 100% wrong, but you're so in fog with this desire. Your desire and a pull for this man is so powerful that it blurs your mind, and it blurs the voice of your soul and blurs the voice of your conscience and your consciousness, and you are not even capable to see the person as he is. But even if you see the person as he is, you still cannot stop it. It's the phantom passion. It's your true shadow. He tempts you, and the energy of a devil is very primitive. It makes you forget everything. But the most important word, please hear me, devil, if you fall into this temptation, devil makes you lose yourself. Devil makes you lose yourself. You are turning into someone else. Just like using drugs destroys not only your brain on a physical level, it also destroys you at your very core. If you are pure, honest, trustworthy, very someone who is very high moral principles, it turns you into someone you would never want to be. So yes, he charms. It's hard to resist devil, because I like the Arcanum deck, because you see actually a devil here, not as this beast in a tarot of Rider White, but this is very much the card of relationship, because you see a man and a woman chained to each other. They are chained by the devil. They are chained by the phantom, by the karmic lesson, and the hope, your hope that this is gonna change. It's not gonna change. You are charmed. You have to understand, not only you have a risk to lose yourself, but you have a risk to facing horrific consequences of this relationship. Star sometimes talk about a person on the distance, the person probably you met online who is playing with you. In this case, I am begging you, if this is person online, you are not dealing with someone you think he is. You are being manipulated and fooled and used. You are being manipulated and fooled and used. Then you need to find on YouTube the channel called Catfished. Catfished. You will see thousands of stories of women who start relationship online. What they do, they steal the real people photos, real people profiles, and create different accounts, and they represent themselves as those people. Those real people have no idea they are being used. Usually they are located in somewhere in Africa. The real person who is behind it all, this is another case, because star and devil can mean the person is behind the mirror. It's online or in another country, and they pretend to be someone else, and you're hoping to have something beautiful and wonderful with him, but you are never going to have that. So of course, please, please, please be very careful. And yes, the consequences of this relationship would be very bad, and it's always very, very strong emotional dependency, codependency, neurotic dependency, adrenaline dependency, tyranny, manipulation. You are terrified of him, terrified of yourself, terrified to lose him, terrified to do something to make him love you. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Devil controls you. Devil destroys your eye, destroys you. He makes you, forces you do things you hate doing and would never do, and you're gonna start doing it because you're terrified to lose him. But you cannot lose who is not yours. Devil belongs to nobody. Devil always play. It can be financial dependency, but can be absolutely sexual obsession. It can involve betrayal of other people and yourself, physical, emotional. It can be, he can make you do sexually what you would never agree to. Then it would be jealousy, there would be control, there would be manipulation. It's a serious problem. Devil has double charm, but devil comes as temptation. If you can stand against the devil and get out of it, you becoming a hierophant, you becoming this quintessence of the right, strong, pure, wonderful things. But if you stay, you would have to refuse from your principles, from your morality, from your honesty, from your own core. Yes, it's a karmic type of relationship, but your karma here is be able to stand against it, is to be able to keep your purity, is to be able to have yourself centered against the temptation. Yes, devil is a phantom. It's a phantom type of a man, if it's or a woman if you are a man. But the circumstances, the outcome is always terrible, and it's always it's always bad. But the roots of your relationship in the past, it's so-called dark karma. And the dark karma from the past lives it was really bad. It included probably black magic, probably murdering, betrayals, the omens broken, the using of really dark rituals. So you were brought into each other's life, but mostly he into you, for you to withstand that temptation. So in this case, absolutely, I would recommend you to get a reading with someone really good, because the problem is that the devil, you can stuck with the devil. This is scary, the star. Star is really scary here because star shows you that you might not see the truth, or you might not see really what is there, or you see what is there. You see the red flags there, but you refuse to recognize them. You keep on hoping that the miracle is going to happen. The miracle is going to happen. Not going to happen. It's a devil. So, my beautiful queens, kings, if any, this is all. Is it crucial for me to have a reading on my situation? Maybe. I am sure that many of you got messages even from this very reading we have just done. And I am wishing you all the best, and please stay true to yourself. Nothing is worse. No man, no relationship is worse for you to betray your very core, your very essence, your very soul. Namaste.